you seek? Those are the questions. So what exactly is happening in ODM, the second faction within the faction? All right. Now, President vows to end exclusion of Northern Kenya. So this is the president, as he said, that Northern Kenya, the days when they would be excluded from development, hizo times Isha. He also responded to that road. Remember that ile barabara ya kwenda Kutulo? Sijui ya kwenda Modogashe.
Actually it's true. He said it and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wasn't this road already started?
Yeah, he said it again. Modogashe. Yo. Yes, he said he would. We are working on that. Okay. So, interesting things that was said.
Yeah.
Not in our town, Nanyuki residents protest over isolation of a facility plan. You know what? This protest will not be there if only people
listened,
respected the court order. Yeah, so that is on page 2 and page 3 as well on matters to do with the Laikipia Airbase. Madaraka in the north, Ruto apologizes, pledges billions for development. I think maybe it should be the apology season.
To know?
It should be. Apology season. Apologize to the parents of Utumishi for losing their children. Apologize to the country for capitation delaying. Apologize to the people for their roads not being maintained by roads maintenance levy.
If he's singing that song, it's too late to apologize.
Celebrations marked by calls for peace, discipline in schools as well. There is that. And on page 6 is the pictorial of the Madaraka Day celebrations. Across pretty much the country, we see different counties as well on how they celebrated the day. And state doing little to curb femicide. Yesterday, there was a protest march in the CBD. Yeah. Protesters criticized the government for not taking any action to implement task force recommendations. You remember last week on Friday, we had that discussion on task force in the education sector that were never implemented.
Yeah.
There is another task force that also came with a report, and implementation remains.
See, walipewa 100 million at different counties. They set up a tent in the different counties and said they're doing femicide awareness. Ama?
Beyond setting tents, nothing to show. Yeah, so why faction chose to drop Linda Ground? So it's an explanation on why that happened. So their rallies were once grand spectacles of political theatre, awash with orange hues that adorned podiums, campaign caravans and branded merchandise. But as internal wrangles deepened, the once vibrant gatherings gradually thinned, while the frequency of meetings dwindled dramatically. So, you remember when you're being told, sisi ni ODM, hiyo mambo ya Linda Ground wacha, seemingly there was a problem within.
At that time.
So this thing of sisi ni ODM, we only, it's a decoy because there is a problem that has not been addressed yet.
It's true.
Interesting. It's called the political silly season.
Yep.
ODM Jamboree exposes cracks in Oburu's camp as well. So that is in page 10. And in page 12, lobby seeks 20% tax increase on cigarettes and nicotine pouches. So they talked about it last week as well, where we found out that the sin tax that keeps on being added on cigarettes and alcohol as well. Here we see lobby groups asking or requesting for additional taxes on the same. So that's what we have here on the Daily Nation. You could look at the Star.
Oh, real quick. Shout out to Cosmos. Cosmos was in Wajir yesterday, of course.
Yeah, and Nasra.
Nasra, a.k.a. Grace Nganga.
And Shamim, a.k.a. Sheila Kiddies.
Cosmos has come back with tales of yore.
Yeah.
Cosmos, don't worry.
Saw a spider.
Saw a spider and decided other processes would not occur as a result of seeing the spider.
Okedi decided to postpone Remainder 1, Tapeleka Nairobi.
Exactly. You may wonder who those are. Of course, our brothers and sisters right here in the Standard Group who then were part of the crew that were out in Wajir over the weekend into yesterday. On the front page of the Star, excavators roar as 272 billion shilling JKI expansion begins.
But that design looks beautiful.
I won't lie, man. That design, if they can pull it off and it actually happens in the time that it said it's going to take, according to the Kenya Airports Authority,
it looks nice.
It would be great. It would be great. It would easily be one of the best in East Africa.
I'm also hoping it would be as busy as we are seeing it. All those planes packed. That would mean good business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's the first project to be financed under the Infrastructure Fund Act. Come on. So, look at Dennis is looking at. It's not. I've read the thing. You see, me so man.
Allah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Infrastructure Fund inafanya kazi. What? Moving on.
Okay.
Of course, talks about Madaraka Day. Event signals a new era for northern Kenya is what everybody's saying now. A man jailed for 15 years over fatal radio fight. A man who stabbed his neighbor to death after a row over the sale of a radio has been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Peter Kirei was initially charged with murder but entered a voluntary plea bargain agreement reducing his charge to manslaughter. The court heard that on the 20th of July 2024, Thiga was at his family farm at Thogo in Kidere village within Tharaka North sub-county when Kiri arrived with 3 other people, one of whom carried a radio. Thiga expressed interest in buying the device, but Kiri insisted he could not have it. An altercation followed, and Kiri produced a knife, and stabbed Thiga in the chest. He died instantly. Ululu.
Radio ni yangu.
Ni yangu. Unataka kununua kilazi.
Nimekwambia siuzi.
Alafu.
So unajam.
Alafu unaniua.
Okay.
Radio nina? Niana?
Ni yangu.
Yeah. Okay. So now, you're going to cool your heels for 15 years because you couldn't just walk away.
Yeah. You couldn't just walk to the next
si uko na pesa?
Yeah.
Uko na pesa juu unataka kununua hii. You're right, by the way, Dennis.
Maybe all you need is to buy an earphone and plug it in your phone and you have a radio.
Yeah. So, my friend, that diet for the next 15 years is not going to be
Or you
fun.
could talk to us and tell you to just download the SpiceFM app on Google Play and listen to radio.
Watu wa commercial wanafaa kukuona because the plug is fantastic. Nimeona hasa kama ulikuwa unasikia somehow you're doing very well this morning. Kenya now on high alert as Cameroon tightens Ebola response measures. And people who may show up in facilities with these symptoms are asked to be extremely careful and report it immediately. Immigration status notwithstanding, whether you have immunity because you're carrying a certain kind of passport does not matter. And if people need to be careful in terms of vigilance, this disease is not a joke. It doesn't come and ask you, can I come here? No, it doesn't. It gets in and it causes havoc.
There is that story. WHO warns against use of Kenya-tested Ebola virus vaccine in current outbreak. If we've done the research, we've tested it, we've said it can work, why is it a problem? Must it always come from that side of the world? Because seemingly that's exactly what we've been told. That any research, any development that is coming from the continent is not good enough. I'm sorry, that is the optics that you're getting.
That is, the thing is that the problem with a lot of these statements is that they come couched in very fine language.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what they're telling you is that yours is not good enough because it was not done by us.
Yes.
And the minute we're able to lift the lid on a lot of these truths is the time that we will actually start to free ourselves